one cannon post, and here I will be tackling the transverse stability nomenclature. So, what is transverse stability nomenclature? So, it is the terms used to analyze and calculate the ship's transverse stability, which is crucial for safe navigation. So, it is just like the ship's stability and when it's inclined, just like that. Here is the question: why is the ship floating? So let me give you some examples. Imagine this is the ship formed from the port side to starboard side, and this is the water line, and the keel, which is the reference of point of measurement. And why is the ship floating? So this is why the ship is floating. It is due to its weight plus the gravity. And acted force or submerged by the buoyancy. Which is the buoyancy is the upward force exerted by water and air on an object partially on food when fully submerged. So the higher the mass of the ship, the more the buoyancy exerts its force upward. So let's now locate to the transverse stability nomenclature. First is the center of the buoyancy. So where do we locate the center of the buoyancy? So center of buoyancy is located from the waterline port side, the intersection of two lines here. So the intersection point is here, which is the buoyancy, center of buoyancy. Next is the center of gravity. Center of gravity located at the water line, the center of the ship's form. Center of gravity, where the weight of an object can be considered to be concentrated. So, dyan lang po yung makakaya ng gravity na nakakontra ng buoyancy. Yung center niya ay tinatawag na center of gravity. Okay, so the next part is where do we locate the metacenter, or which we call the limit of stability. So imagine a ship being inclined. It's like that. Normal sea, port, starboard. And it is the keel, the center of buoyancy, center of gravity. Yeah. So imagine it is your ship being inclined just because of the waves. So where do we locate the metacenter, or the limit of stability, or where the buoyancy force acts when the ship is slightly tilted? It's like that. So the center of the point of the metacenter is located at the intersection of the center of the line of the ship, plus the line of course of ship B. So imagine this is the course of ship B, or B1. It says there that the intersection of the ship B and the center line. So here we locate the metacenter. Marami ang nagsasabi na bakit daw kailangan nating matutunan ang itong topic na transverse stability nomenclature. So, kailangan natin itong matutunan for us to know the terms used to analyze and calculate a ship's transverse stability, which is crucial for safe navigation. So, dapat pa rin nating malaman ito para sa ating pagbiyahe ay matutunan natin na ano ang dapat na gagawin or sa pag laro-laro ng barko. So now let's now locate the height of the point of metacenter, which is the KM. So the KM is ito. KM. KM. It is the height of the ship's point of metacenter. Sunod ay ang metacentric height, which is from the center of the gravity to the metacenter line point. It is the GM. The metacentric height. Kasunod naman dyan ay ang pag-locate natin sa height of the center of buoyancy, which is from the keel to the buoyancy. Ito. Height of the center of buoyancy. Kasunod ay ang height of the center of gravity, which is located from the keel to the center of gravity. The keel from the center of gravity. Kasunod naman ay I just want to add the very important or the very crucial sa pagbabarko. Ito ay saan natin makita ang righting lever or righting arm. So ang righting arm pala ay distansya galing sa center of gravity to the line of the inclined buoyancy. So from the center of gravity to the line point of the inclined buoyancy. So, lagyan natin C. So, ito ay ang righting lever or R. The very crucial sa stability nomenclature. So, bakit kailangan natin matutunan kung saan natin malolocate ang righting lever? For example, ito yung center of gravity. The Z or the line of the inclined buoyancy and the metacenter. So ito pala yung foundation na pag yung barko nakatagilid, pag yung righting lever or righting arm mo ay maganda, so madali lang siyang bumalik sa kanyang proper position or the upright formation of the ship. So ito yung righting lever. At ito naman the longer the ship, the longer the righting lever, the faster it takes back to its normal upright position. So for example, the longer the righting lever, kung mas mataas ito, pag nandito yung gravity dyan, mas madali siyang bumalik sa kanyang proper na position or the normal upright position, which is directly proportional. The more the distance from the gravity to the point of the inclined shift of the center of buoyancy, mas madaling bumalik yung barko sa kanyang posisyon. At ito ay mas makatutulong sa pagbabarko, especially as we all have known na the ship will face many kinds of waves, malaki man yan o maliit. Dapat safety pa rin yung pagbabarko natin. Ito, the longer the righting lever, the faster it takes back its normal upright position. Yan lang ang tandaan. So the buoyancy and the gravity makes your ship back into its upright and proper position. At dito isusulat ko yung mga transverse stability nomenclature ng mga signs, yung keel, D, G, yung mga ano nila, mga nakatalagang mga words. So K is keel, B is the buoyancy, G is the center of gravity. By the way, it is the center of buoyancy pala. M is the point of metacenter. KB, this line KB is the height of the center of buoyancy. Height of the center of buoyancy. Next is KG. So K to G is the height of the center of gravity. Height of the center of gravity. Next is KM. Saan ba to? KM. To. K to M. This line is the height of the point of metacenter. Height of the point of metacenter. Next is JD. GD. From center of the point of gravity from the buoyancy. Yan ay the metacentric radius. GB is the metacentric radius. GM from point of the gravity to the point of metacenter is what we call metacentric height. JM, what we call metacentric height. Next, if the ship is inclined, meron din tayong tinatawag na mga nomenclature dyan. GZ, what we call, sa sinabi ko kanina, ito, hanggang dito, tinatawag natin na writing lever. Writing lever or arm. Yung D1, ito, D1. Ang tawag nito. So, ito ang shift of center of buoyancy. Shift of center of buoyancy. Tsaka yung gravity to the point of metacenter. Tsaka yung gravity to the point of the incline or the writing lever. Ito ay directly proportional. Mas tumaas, mas madaling bumalik yung barko sa proper position due to external and internal forces. So, yun lang po. Maraming salamat.